This is another episode by request. I'll be bringing you some surprising and interesting facts about Nouman Ali Khan. So let's get to know him a little bit more and find out who this man actually is. Welcome back, guys, to FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton, and this is a channel where we break down countries, cultures, religions, and more, and share them with you all in top 10 list format. So let's get into this one. I'm excited to bring you facts about Nouman Ali Khan. Starting with fact number 10. Nouman Ali Khan was born in Germany to a Pakistani family. Now, during his preschool years, he lived in the former East Berlin. And at that time, his father worked for a Pakistan embassy in Riyadh, which is a capital city of Saudi Arabia. Now, Nouman also attended the Pakistan embassy school from grades 2 up until grades 8. And then from there, his father and the rest of his family moved to New York when Nouman was a teenager.
So it's a mystery to us, and that's an important thing because a lot of times people can focus on what they see, and what they see is the problem.
Now, fact number 9 was a big surprise because at one point in his life, Nouman Ali Khan was actually an atheist. When his father was transferred from the Pakistan embassy in Riyadh to New York, like I mentioned, Nouman was in his teens, and as a teenager living in New York City, his interest in the religion of Islam became less and less of a priority in his mind, and he eventually even stopped believing in a god altogether. But you see, there were some very interesting series of events that he says led him back to the religion. There was one incident where another fellow Muslim student at college offered Nouman a ride in his car, but then before they actually began to drive, he stopped to pray first. So seeing this, Nouman was like, I feel kind of embarrassed. Well, I'm gonna join in the prayer too. And at that moment, he really had a feeling of feeling really bad for not having prayed for years. And then after that incident came the month of Ramadan. And that, by the way, is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, where even Muslims who do not pray regularly actually conduct what is known as Tawari prayers. And Tawari prayers, by the way, are the additional prayers performed by Muslims at night after the night prayer during the holy month of Ramadan. So Nouman decided to do the same, do the prayers like everybody else, even though he wasn't praying regularly. That was actually the big turning point for him in his life right there, and he was led straight back to the religion of Islam.
This is where it started, and this is really what informs the vision of Bayyinah. Bayyinah is just about people that felt like they want to connect with the Quran.
Now, the next thing to note is that his first experience with studying the Arabic language was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where he completed his elementary schooling. And then he continued with Arabic grammar study in Pakistan, where he received a scholarship for ranking in the top 10 scores in the National Arabic Studies Board examinations in the year 1993. That was a huge achievement, but his real serious training in Arabic began in the United States in the year 1999 under Dr. Abdus Sami, who is the founder and formal principal of Quran College, Faisalabad, Pakistan. So this man just happened to be touring the US for intensive lectures in tafsir and Arabic studies during this time. So it really lined up with Nouman Ali Khan's time frame of studying.
In Arabic, furthering myself in the learning of the Quran. And the more I do, I go crazy over the idea, I gotta share this with other people. I gotta tell my friends about this.
Now, after diving fully back into the religion of Islam, Nouman Ali Khan, he really hopes to bring a basic understanding of the Quran to every single Muslim family. He conducts lectures as well as speeches where he throws in a lot of wit to keep it engaging, as well as he has a whole lot of knowledge and wisdom that he shares. So it's no surprise that he's gained a massive following on YouTube with viewers from all around the world. He has several children himself, and he really connects with the youth, especially since he discusses a lot of important yet sometimes taboo or undiscussed topics like gender, peer pressure, how to have fun without violating your religious values, as well as topics like losing interest in religion over time, which of course he has a lot of experience with. So yeah, those are subjects that he really takes on to help out the youth, because oftentimes these subjects, youth can't even bring them to their parents. They just can't even have a conversation about a lot of these topics.
So these are ayats beginning with ayah number 183 onwards that deal with fasting, and then onwards the month of Ramadan.
Nouman Ali Khan is also the CEO and the founder of the popular Bayyinah Institute for Arabic and Quranic Studies. It spans over 11,000 square feet and is located in Irving, Texas in the United States. The Bayan Institute is the first Islamic institute built from the ground up that does not rely on fundraisers. So Nouman Ali Khan, he's super confident in his organization, and he believes that the school is actually good enough to sustain itself. He pays his full-time instructors similar to what instructors at top universities like Harvard receive. Now, he believes that if a program is really good enough, people will pay for it and it will continue to grow and improve over time. And the Bayyinah Institute also has the Bayyinah TV, which is an online hub of videos and as well as notes for people that want to do some more self-study.
I want people that were in the same place I was, or even worse, and don't have those resources, and I want to become a resource for them because I know.
So we've said a lot so far about Nouman Ali Khan. I've shared with you 5 facts about him and his life. But before we continue into the last 5 facts, just a reminder to leave a like on this video if you're enjoying it so far, as well as it really helps more people see our episodes. So thank you to everyone that comes to a video and leaves a like. It really does help. Now, if this is your first time here on the channel and you like what you see so far, hit that subscribe button as well as ring the bell. That way you'll be notified of future episodes. We post videos daily and we're on the road to 1 million subscribers, guys. We can do this. We are so close. If you want to join in on the FTD Facts journey, subscribe, come back every single day to learn something new. All right, so now moving on to fact number 5. There's been a lot of criticism of Nouman Ali Khan over the years. He has been mocked for his appearance. People say that he resembles an Amish person, and he's also called an innovator by certain Muslim groups. This refers, by the way, to their perspective that Nouman Ali Khan adds his own ideas to Islam rather than teaching Islam as it is. So this is something that he's had to deal a lot with.
But if you don't stop and protect yourself from letting it overrun you, then it's going to become an explosion.
Now, the second big criticism that he really faces is people criticizing the fact that he hasn't formally received religious education from a prestigious religious institution like Al-Azhar. So many of his critics question the actual scope of his knowledge as well as his credibility to speak about Islam in the way that he does. He has been accused of promoting pop Islam, and he's been accused of using his online platforms like YouTube just to build up his own popularity.
We have physical needs like food and other needs. We have spiritual needs, connecting to our God. And then we have emotional needs.
But one of the biggest hurdles that Nouman Ali Khan had to deal with in his life happened back in September of 2017. And that was when he was actually accused of inappropriate interactions with multiple women. Now, these accusations were covered in major newspapers, and of course, Nouman Ali Khan's denied any sort of wrongdoing. He has not let that slow him down though, because he's still very active on YouTube as well as social media. So of course, his life hasn't been without challenges, but to move on and end off with some more positive facts about him, we got 2 more left. The Royal Islamic Strategic Studies Center of Jordan actually named him as one of the 500 most influential Muslims in the entire world in the 2013-2014 edition of their publication, which of course was another massive accomplishment to be recognized in that way.
Muslims are doing something unique, and it's not being done by another faith community. We invite them to strengthen it further.
And the final fact I want to end off is that Nouman Ali Khan is the author of 2 books. The first of those books are Divine Speech, Exploring Quran as Literature, and that was self-published in 2016. And then there was also Revive Your Heart, Putting Life in Perspective, and that was published in the year 2017.
I've taken the Arabic portion of a small portion of the ayah that I recited to you in the beginning.
Alright guys, so that's all I have for this episode. We took a look at 10 surprising and interesting facts about Nouman Ali Khan. Thanks to everybody who requested for us to do a video about him. This is only a brief look into his life though. But either way, I know we shared a lot of information, so now it's time for me to hear from you. Sound off down below in the comment section. My social media links are below in the video description section as well, so you can follow me and shoot me a message over there. And of course, if you have any other requests for FTD Facts videos, leave them also down below. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll leave you with a recommended episode coming up at this end screen, so enjoy that one, and I'll see you in the next episode.